Now this workout got my athlete to break 2 minutes in the 800. These are my favorite workouts for 800 meter runners to run faster times. There's things you need to work on depending on what you're doing, but doing all these workouts are gonna really help you. So the first workout that you need to be doing is a long run. Long run is one of the most important things, and what you're gonna be doing is 25% of your weekly mileage as your long run. And you should be doing somewhere between 40 and 60 miles a week while you're in high school. And when you get up to the top level, you're doing 60 to maybe 70 miles a week, but probably 50 to 60 miles a week at the top level, at college level. You're doing 50 to 60 miles a week during the track season, and you're doing a long run of 25% of your weekly mileage. So you should be doing a long run in high school. Like minimum, your long run should be like 7 miles, but you should be going upwards of 10 miles to 12 miles as your long run. And your long run should be slow and conversational at 60 to 75% of your maximum heart rate. Super easy, super simple. Go slow. Don't worry about the time. Go run with your friends, right? Go with your friends and say, hey, we're gonna go on an easy long run. We're gonna play Pokemon Go. Go on an easy long run, and we're gonna talk about the next race we're gonna go to, and how we're gonna strategize the race. When I'm gonna go out on my next laps. Like, talk about different things. Talk about, what's going on in track and field. Talk about your friends with games, whatever it is. If you have a little game on your phone, like I said, Pokemon Go you wanna play, go do that with your friends. If you're by yourself, just listen to an audiobook if you can. Listen to, some music. Have some fun, bring a speaker. My friend used to carry a speaker with him when he would run, a little speaker. You can get like a little handheld speaker. Get a little handheld speaker, something maybe to clip onto your thing, and just play some music while you guys are running. Have some fun. Get a little pack you can carry. You can get one of those little packs they use for ultra running, and you can stick your phone inside it. I have one of those. It was like 180 bucks, but it works really well for long runs, and you can just put it in there, go for a long run, have some fun. Maybe bring some gels with you if you're going for like 15 plus miles, or bring some gels with you. Bring something to hydrate yourself with if it's hot. Maybe bring a little bit of water with you, so with some electrolytes. Especially a salt-based electrolyte is going to be huge. The second workout, which I always do with my kids every year, and this is a good workout for sprinters too, but it's mainly for like those 400 meter sprinters. It's going to be a 400, a 200, and a 200 3 times, with 2-minute rest between the 400 and 200s, and then a 5-minute rest between sets. So what you can do is you can have guys and girls go if you're a coach, or if you're just trying to do this. You can have guys go run the 400, because all of them are going to run it at 800 meter pace. So you're going to run it all under probably 2 minutes, because no one's running an 800 in like 4 minutes. Like realistically, everyone's running faster than that. So you're going to run it under 2 minutes. And then you take a 2-minute rest and let the other group go, and then do a 200, which only takes you a certain amount of time. Take a 2-minute rest, and then let the other group go, and let the other group go, and then you go back and forth. And then you take a 5-minute rest between sets. And you try to do it at 800 meter pace, 95 to 100% of 800 meter pace. So maybe a little bit slower, or at 800 meter pace is what you want to try to run these at. And you're going to push yourself. This is more for the speed work, not for necessarily the endurance. The long run is going to build your endurance and make you be able to run longer and make your heart work better. This is more for the some speed work while being tired. So this is speed work while being tired. So this is like working on your VO2 max, your maximum oxygen intake. This is what this is going to be working on mainly, and some speed. The next workout you're going to be doing is 4 400s, 4 200s, and 3 150s. So you're going to be working on these. The 4 400s are going to be at mile pace, and you're going to be taking long rests between these. These work on your speed and efficiency and form, and you're going to be taking long rests between these. So when I say long rest, I want you to take 3 to 5 minutes of rest between each one. This just depends on how long it takes you to run these. If your mile pace is 420 and you can run these in 105 a piece, 3 minutes rest is fine. But if your mile time is like 8 minutes and you're running these in 2 minutes a piece, then I want you to take close to that 5 minutes of rest, because you've been running for a longer period of time. So somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes of rest. Maybe you could say 3 times whatever you ran, 2 to 3 times whatever you ran, is how long of the rest you want for these. Then you're gonna, after you do the 400s, you're gonna take a little break, you know, maybe take 5-minute break or something, and then you're gonna go to the 200s. And when you're doing these, you're gonna wear spikes. Long runs obviously don't wear spikes. The 400, 200s, you're gonna wear spikes, and these you're gonna wear spikes. And you're gonna be wearing your spikes for the 200s, and the 200s are at 800 meter pace. 4 200s at 800 meter pace, same rest. So you're gonna take that 3 to 5 minutes of rest because you're running faster for these, so take the same amount of rest that you're taking for the 400s. Then you're gonna take another like 5-minute rest, and you're gonna do 3 150s, and these are at 400 meter pace or faster. So I like to start out the first one about 400 meter pace, and then second one go maybe a little bit faster, and then let the last one, let the kids go all out. You know, because they'll be warmed up by then, they're feeling fresh, they're feeling good, their legs should be feeling strong, and then they can go all out on that last one and really rip it and just push themselves to run a really fast time. And same with the rest, you're taking long rests on these. You wanna have that 3 to 5 minutes of rest. What I would do with these is just walk across the field, like after you're done, walk back over to it, and then take 2 or 3 minutes of extra of rest. And then do it again, take 3 minutes extra of rest, and do it that way. 200s, you could walk across the field back to the other 200, or you could stay at the 200. It's up to you however you want to do it. You could walk back if you want to just do it that one way. You could walk back if you want to do it only going with the wind. Then you could do that as well, and then you could only go one way and then walk back and then take that, you know, 3 to 5 minutes of rest going into those. The next workout is going to really build your endurance to push harder towards the end of your races, and this is 4 1000s with a 3 to 5 minute rest, and you're going to be doing these at about 2 mile pace or faster. So basically you're doing 4K, and it's a little over 2 miles, and you're trying to take 3 minutes of rest. But when you first start out with this workout, you may want to start out with closer to 5 minutes of rest, because this is a very hard workout, especially if you're not an endurance guy, you're more of a 4 and 8 guy. This is really going to help you a lot. I had my athlete do this workout last week. His PR in the 800 was 201.18. He just ran today, he ran 158.91. So he PR'd by a lot, and I think that workout really helped him build that endurance, because he's not an endurance guy. His mile time, his PR in the 8 is 158.91 now. His PR in the mile is 450. My PR in the mile was 459, and my fastest 800 was 218. So he was a speed guy, I was an endurance guy, and yeah, that being said, he could run a very, very fast, quick 800, but he doesn't have the endurance to run those 1Ks, so running 4 of those 1Ks is a lot of endurance, and that's going to build your endurance up. So work on that with 5 minutes of rest, and then build down to that 3 minutes of rest after you do it. Maybe you start out with 5 minutes, then go to 4 minutes, and then go to 3 minutes of rest after the third time of doing it. And the last one is 5 to 8 1K repeats at tempo pace. 1K repeats, 5 to 8K 1K repeats at a pace you could keep all out for 1 hour. So this is 82 to 88% of your maximum heart rate, or a pace you could raise that for 1 hour. So for most of you athletes, it should be somewhere between your 10K pace and your half marathon pace if you're elite. If you're elite, it's your half marathon pace. If you're a little bit beginner, it's more your 10K pace. And if you're more intermediate to advanced, it's going to be more of a 15K pace, which is 9.3 miles. So what you could do for like maybe 9 to 10 miles all out, which would be like a 6-minute mile at that point, right? So that's what you're going to do for that workout. And you're going to take short rests. So you're going to take 60 to 90 seconds rest. And if you're doing 1K repeats, you're going to finish on the other side of the field from where you start. So just walking back, and right when you get back, just starting again. Walk back, start again. Walk back, start again. Don't ever stop. You could even jog 200 meters really slow and then start again. Jog 200 meters really slow and start again. That would be perfect as well, because that would be about, you know, if you're jogging at a 10-minute mile, that's 115. That's perfect. 75-second rest, and then you go again. And you just keep it at that pace. Keep it at that steady pace. And this is really going to build your endurance, and this is going to help you run faster for a longer period of time. So that end of that race for that 800, it's really going to help you for the end of that race. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please click that subscribe button and check out this video over here, because YouTube thinks you're going to like it.